Army Captain Luis Avila from Metairie, Louisiana, served 3 combat tours in Iraq before he was sent on yet another deployment to Afghanistan. The hardest part, leaving his wife and 3 young sons with the uncertainty of his return. Here to share Luis and his wife Claudia's experiences are the gifted actors John Ortiz and Ana Ortiz.
Sure, it was dangerous, but that was the job. What military police do, protect our troops. We had some hairy moments in Iraq, but we got through it, and I figured Afghanistan wouldn't be any different. It was December 27th, 2011, and we secured an area near the Pakistani border. 6 of us were returning to base when bam! A 600-pound IED exploded right under us, cutting our armored vehicle in half. Debris was flying everywhere. I couldn't move. And worse, I couldn't see my guys. I was yelling, "Who's hurt?" when I realized the blood covering me was mine.
I'm an Army wife. You either spend every day worried or you try to think positively. So when I got word on New Year's Eve that Luis was wounded, I just told the kids, "Dad's hurt. I'm bringing him home alive," and left on the next plane. Luis was in a hospital in Germany, in a coma, on life support. The doctors wanted to brief me before I saw him, but I bulldozed my way into his room. I could barely recognize you, honey. So many tubes and machines, bandages all over you.
I had 2 heart attacks and 2 strokes, a fractured spine, severe traumatic brain injury, leaving me completely paralyzed. My left leg amputated.
We got him back to Texas, but Luis was still in a coma and on life support. After a month, the doctors were telling me, "We need to let him go." But I wouldn't give up hope. Did I say I was stubborn? There must be a way to wake him up. They say hearing is the last thing to go, so the kids and I, we talked to him, we prayed aloud, and we played him his favorite music, the Beatles and Beach Boys, Beethoven's Ode to Joy. A month later, his face muscles started to twitch. On the 40th day of his coma, Valentine's Day, he woke up.
It was over a month before I healed enough to open my eyes and even try to talk. I managed to whisper through my trach tube, "What day?" When Claudia said April 20th, I managed one more word. Taxes. Taxes.
He was asking me if I'd paid our taxes? He had his sense of humor back. I knew we were going to make it.
But then, a flash and a sinking feeling in my gut. What about my men?
I had to tell you the truth. 3 of them were killed in the IED blast. Honey, the pain in your face, the tears.
My soldiers were gone. Why? Why couldn't I have saved them? Sometimes it seems like the road to recovery is another battle zone. The grief of losing buddies, going through 70 surgeries, relearning how to control my body, living with pain, and the most frustrating of all, struggling to speak. It would be 2 years before I could get out a full sentence. I still have a long way to go, but Claudia has been with me every step of the way.
It's not always easy, but it's our new normal. Luis is an outpatient at Walter Reed now, working on recovery from 9 to 5 days a week. Besides the medical and psychological care, there's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, all integrated into a team approach with music therapy.
Music has always been a part of my life, but now it's really improving the quality of my life, like playing the harmonica. It helps me strengthen my diaphragm, which improves my speech. And I sing every day. I even got a karaoke machine.
We are healing. And I say we because Luis and I are battle buddies. You know, when there's a wounded warrior, there's also a wounded family. For 5 years, my life has been consumed with his healing. I've had to learn to take care of myself so I could help others. And our kids, they are my heroes. They've shared their tears and their fears, but their dad's determination has inspired them to be better people.
I told Claudia that soldiers fight for what they believe in. And we pray every day that God will help us find a way to meet that challenge.
The world can change when we share that challenge and help others. When you see a disabled person, you'll know there's an amazing human being there who only wants to feel included and never isolated. Even just a smile or holding the door open, it means the world to them.
When I deployed to combat, I figured I'd either come back in one piece or not at all. I never thought I'd come back like this. But I'm alive. And with faith and with my family, I'm pushing hard to have a new job, to help those wounded vets who are suffering and need our help. Claudia and I, we don't see the disabilities anymore. We see the possibilities.